everybody, and welcome to the 8values test. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, so I did this a while back, like I don't know how long ago, about a year ago, and I didn't know much about politics. I still don't, but some of my takes then were like, "What the hell are you thinking?" I nothing, but so. There's 8values in this quiz, judging by the title, and this is all based on politics and stuff like economic. Let me go through it. Okay, so like economic values, you got equality. Those who have a higher equality score believe the economy should be distributed. If you're like all equality, you're like a communist. If you're like all markets, you're like a fucking big capitalist. Like, what's a way to say it? You're just like winning it. And then like diplomatic nation means like pretty much just me. It's mainly just me. Global means you're like more caring to. I don't know, like you go. I think you know what it means. Liberty means less governmental control. Authority means more governmental control the further you lean to it. Tradition. Progress is basically like wind energy, like. You're progressive. Do you know? I think you guys know what that means. Without further ado, let's go for 1 out of 70. Okay. Oppression by corporations is more of a concern than oppression by governments. I disagree, because oppression by governments is pretty much the same, as governments control corporations most of the time. In normal government, in most countries, I believe. So I guess we would disagree, because like government is the whole thing. It is necessary for the government to intervene in the economy to protect consumers. I do agree, but not strongly agree, because they need to protect consumers, like it says. Free market is the free of the people. Disagree. If you have free market, I don't really care if you want that. Honestly, I don't care. It is better to maintain a balanced budget than to ensure welfare for all citizens. Oh, I don't know that. I go for neutral. They're both pretty important. Publicly funded research is more beneficial than to the people than leaving it to the market. Neutral or agree. I'll go for agree, but not by much. Tariffs on international trade are important to encourage local production. No, you can still have local production. Like, it costs less to have local production anyway, so why would you place a tariff? Like, you don't need to place a tariff. You can just tell, hey, just produce, come on. Like, there's no need. And the tariff's basically blocking international production, I believe. I believe that's what it is. From each country's ability to each country's needs, I don't know if I strongly disagree or disagree, because... I'll go for strongly disagree, but a light strongly disagree, if you get what I mean. It will be best if social programs were abolished in favour of private charity. Strongly disagree. But lightly strongly disagree, because it's like private charity is okay, but why abolish social programs? They're pretty good for the most part. Or should ensure good things. Taxes should be increased for the rich to provide for the poor. They're pretty highly taxed. But some corporations avoid their tax. If we're talking about corporations, yes. If we're talking about the rich, disagree. Inheritance is a legitimate form of wealth. Yeah, you're getting it, bro. It's legitimate, but not too legitimate. Like, you don't work for it, but your family works for it, so they should let you keep their money, I think. Basic utilities like roads and electricity should be publicly owned. Yeah, probably true. Government intervention is a threat to economy. Certainly disagree. Those with a greater ability to pay should receive better healthcare. I strongly disagree, because I'm British and I have free healthcare. That's the best. Quality education is the right of all people. Strongly agree. The means of production should belong to the workers who use them. Oh, only? Strongly disagree. But the workers should be congratulated, if you get what I mean. The United Nations should be abolished. Strongly disagree. Military action by a nation is often necessary to protect. By military action, it depends what you mean by that. If you mean like defending your coast with military body, I think it's alright. But if you're like doing something with the military, like attacking someone, no. So I'll go for neutral on that. I support regional unions. I don't. I'm kind of split on the European Union itself, but regional unions, European Union is fine to have if you want to stay in it. I'm like, okay, cool, they can exist if they want. If they want. It is important to maintain our national sovereignty. Basically means pride, which I'll go for neutral. It's not so important that you need a goddamn do something about it. Like, I don't know. A united world government would be beneficial to mankind. Strongly disagree. That would not be beneficial. Many people have differences, but most governments should keep on the democracy. I'd say at least you can have like monarchies. I love that, but have some sort of democracy. That's what I think. It is more important to retain peaceful relations than to further our strength. Strongly agree, but to further your strength is not a bad thing. I still strongly agree though. Wars do not need to be justified to other countries. Strongly disagree. They need to be justified. That's the point. Military spending is a waste of money. Disagree. International aid is a waste of money. Disagree. I don't know if I should try. My nation is great. Neutral. I'm neutral. We do some shit stuff. We do some good stuff. Easy. Research should be conducted on an international scale. No, it can. I'm alright if it can, but if it only should, nah. It can be. Government should be accountable. Yes. Pressure and from violence is not acceptable. Depends. I went from strongly agree to agree/neutral because most violence, no, not acceptable. But like if you're doing little stuff to, if it's like a really bad government, I'll go for agree, but not strongly agree. My religious values should be spread as much as possible. Not really. Nope. I am atheist. I don't care if people are not. A nation's values should be spread as much as possible. Disagree, but they should have like a minimum of which people should follow, I guess, if you get what I mean. It's very important to maintain law and order. Agree for the most part. Agree. Some laws, stupid laws. The general populace makes poor decisions. Neutral, because it depends what the populace is. Oh, this is a really touchy subject, and I don't even know. Vision assisted suicide should be legal. Basically, like, okay. So it's like you're in your misery. You're like can't live longer unless you're on life support. Then basically they kill you. They beat you off. So should they? Yeah. I mean, shouldn't end a person's life, but if they can't live longer, what's the point? Well, what do they do? Be in pain for the rest of it? I'll go for agree, but not strongly agree, because I'm still really split on that. The sacrifice of some civil liberties is necessary to protect us from acts of terrorism. Agree. I'm split on that. But government surveillance is necessarily in the modern world. Agree, but not strongly agree, because I don't think it should be everywhere. Privacy exists. The very existence of the state is a threat to our liberty. Jesus Christ. Guys, I've put a political opinion to this point. No, it is not important to side with your country. You can not side with your country at all. It's your choice. All authority should be questioned. Strongly agree. A hierarchical. Is that? I know it's pronounced hierarchy or whatever, but I say generally I do agree. Generally, but some people do suffer in those states, and that's bad. It's bad. It's important that the government follows the majority opinion. For the most part, they should. for the most part, because democracy is democracy. I can't goddamn change that. But like some things, it doesn't much in the same. Swinging to leave shit the better, not really. I'm okay with any. It doesn't. It's more than a decision. It is. Okay, wait, back. Strongly agree. You spend so much time into it, I know. Environmental regulations are essential. Strongly agree. I am. Climate change is fucking ruining us. The better world will come from automation, science, and technology. Generally agree. Some shit stuff can happen because of it, but generally, yeah, do agree. Yeah. Children should be educated in religious or disagree, but not strongly disagree, because some. I don't know, like, yeah, traditional violence of no villain of their own, disagree. People can have their values. Religion should play a role in government. I used to strongly disagree, now I'm pretty neutral on it, because some religion is some of the reason we have really good laws. Like murder, Christianity really has like 10 commandments or whatever. So, but like, not a huge part. Like laws like that, definitely. But like, some religions, okay, I'm gonna offend people, aren't I, if I say something like that. But like, just like, if it's like, your president is Christian, okay? There's nothing wrong with him being Christian. If he base all of his life because he is a Christian, that's pretty bad. That's like, if you are a Christian and you're alright with some things you base your, I'm alright with that, but oh god, I'm rambling from too long. Neutral. Churches should be taxed the same way other institutions are taxed. Agree, for the most part. I agree, actually. Climate change is currently one of the greatest threats to our way of life. Yes. It is important that we work as a united world to combat climate change. Yes. Society was better many years ago than it is now. Disagree. Technology. But in terms of crisis, probably. I mean, Cold War. But I don't think, if we don't count Cold War, then obviously not. Because we have like viruses happening all the time. Because of climate change, we have climate change happening. We have ice caps melting and floods happening because of climate change. We have wildfires going off because of climate change. See, it's important that we maintain. It's not important, but we should maintain some. So disagree. It is important that we think in the long term beyond the license. Strongly agree. Isn't it more important than maintaining that culture? Agree for the most part. Drug use should be legalized or decriminalized. Some drug use, like marijuana, but like cocaine, like hard drugs, I disagree, but not strongly disagree. Same-sex marriage should be legal. Strongly agree. No cultures are superior to others. I'll go neutral on that because I don't know cultures that well. Sex outside marriage is immoral. Strongly disagree. If we accept migrants at all, it's important that they assimilate to our culture. Nope. Abortion should be prohibited in most of all cases. You know, I'm pretty iffy on this. I say no, it shouldn't. Women should have the choice. But like, if you wanted to get pregnant, I don't know. Like, I'm not like, it's like life matters, right? And I'm not gonna be like, yeah, you can't have abortions, okay? You don't have a choice. They should have a choice, but like, it's a bit weird that they end their life like that, you know? But don't take it from me. Don't take it. You probably know more than I do on it. Gun ownership should be prohibited for those without a valid reason. Prohibited. Does that mean not allowed? If it's not allowed, strongly agree. I support single-payer universal healthcare, which is British healthcare. Yes. Should be illegal. Disagree, but not strongly disagree, because like some prostitution's a bit weird. Maintain family soon. Okay, I thought I already answered this. Strongly disagree now. To chase progress at all costs. Sometimes. I'm neutral. Genetic modification is a force for good, even on humans. You see, because like, it can make stuff better, but it's inhumane. So I'll go for disagree. I'll strong disagree, but not strongly disagree. We should open our borders to immigration. Most of it, yeah. Government should be as concerned about foreigners as they are about their own citizens, sure. They should care equally, obviously. On people regardless of factors should be treated equally. I strongly agree. It's important that we, for my group, disagree. Oh, okay, wait. No. We're going to the economic aspects first. So, we have 64.1% of equality. That's social. That's like, is it social? It's like pretty much a really little bit more left-leaning than a social democrat, I think. At least in Britain. Standards. Peaceful, 70% world, yep, cool. 30% nation, cool. See, cool, okay. Wow, I thought I would be more authoritarian, honestly. 63.9% liberal. That's almost as much as the economic aspect is. So I'm pretty liberal. That's cool. So, 75% progressive. I'm a social. I'm a social democrat. I've been saying I'm a social democrat for a long time, and now I finally have proof. Can I save it? I'll save it. I'll save it. So that's it of the video. I've got social, peaceful, liberal. I'm very progressive. I'm a social democrat. A liberal social democrat. A progressive. Yeah. Pretty good.